What's going on, everybody? It's your boy GemMint, and today we're gonna unbox and review the 1/4 scale legacy replica Deadpool from the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Here we have the art box, and you got that large image of the statue on the front. Kind of a glare on this one as well. On the sides, you have this Deadpool and Wolverine logo with these slashes that will match the Wolverine box, which we'll see on a later review. Here we have the entire statue on the back, and then once again, you have this matching box with the Deadpool heart, the kind of locket that'll go together, which made everybody think Taylor Swift was going to be in the movie. Before we jump into this though, if you're digging these videos, hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss a video. I will be reviewing the quarter scale Wolverine after this in another video. But for now, let's get this off the table, onto the floor, and start this unboxing. All right, here we go. We got the styrofoam box with the straps. Let's remove those. No more tape these days. Let's go ahead and take off that top layer and see what's inside. As usual, we have a lot of tissue paper, some kind of styrofoam packaging. Let's remove that. And as you can see, only a few pieces on this one. You got the base, the body, some of the weapons. Let's go ahead and take a look at the base first. All right, number 311 out of just 500 for this quarter scale legacy replica. So it is like a destroyed construction site scene that we've seen so many times. But here you have the broken rock and rubble. You've got some metallic shards busting out through the sides. Nice variation on the paint application for the rocks. Of course, we've got some rebar poking out of the sides as well. So your typical statue base. Here we have the sheath that'll go on Deadpool's back for the two katana blades. So pretty standard. Gotta have the sheath, dual sheaths. All right, then Deadpool's right hand, which only has a partial blade because this is gonna be going into said sheath. But you got the gold wraps with the black, the gold blade, nice detail on the gloves, got the weathering and such. And then the left hand, which can kind of slide, as you can see in the handle here, but the full blade with the black to gold, it's pretty nice. Same wraps on the handle here, keys in with the wrist. Then the portrait and the body are all one piece. So here you see the iconic movie portrait. You've got a lot of armor and straps and pouches, the Deadpool logo on the belt, the knee pads, the shin guards. Of course, he's got a pistol on his thigh. He's got the knife on his calf. And then you got the weathered, dirty boots, kind of like some baseball shin guards. Here's a better look at that portrait. You can see the texturing on the red part here. Some nice weathering on the shoulder pads, the elbow guards, the little folds in the fabric here. All right, let's go ahead and get the base on the turntable. And we'll get Deadpool keyed in. He's got a key with a peg on his right foot, and then his left foot will just rest on the back of the base. All right, let's get the sheath on the back first. And then we can go ahead and key in that right hand and kind of wiggle it around so that the blade goes into the sheath. Cool, and then we're gonna go ahead and put that left hand in there and we're done. Let's go ahead and zoom on back and see Deadpool in full in person. If you guys missed out on any of those San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, look no further than that SpiderMan booth on Whatnot. They've got the Invincible Universe Battle Beast exclusive by Ryan Otley, the Marvel Swimsuit Special by Rose Besh, and they even got that rare Jim Lee Hush 2 black and white cover. Make sure to bookmark that SpiderMan booth's upcoming shows and give them a follow. All right, everybody, here we go. First statue review in the new place. I had to kind of figure it out, make space, but we made do. And now we've got Deadpool, the quarter scale legacy replica from Iron Studios, all assembled. Let's take some quick measurements here. So the handle on his katana is the tallest point. It is just shy of 25 inches tall. Let's see, width and depth. I'm gonna go ahead and say the width is about 17 inches deep, or wide, I should say, and the depth is about 14 inches. So I usually don't collect movie pieces, but when I first saw these, I can't remember if I saw them in person at CCXP or if I saw footage from like San Diego Comic-Con, but I was excited because, first of all, Iron Studios, they don't always do quarter scale and above, but when they do it, it's usually something special. And I fell in love with both Deadpool and Wolverine right away the first time I've seen them. I said this in the recent tours that I did over at Collector Zone. With these pieces, when I see them, I don't think about the movie version of the characters. They just feel like the comic versions. I even joke that the movie version of Deadpool is essentially the comic version now. And with Wolverine, we'll talk about that when we do that statue review. But here we are, Ryan Reynolds as Wade Wilson, as Deadpool. It's a pretty simple base, but it makes sense for the movie. This must have taken place in the void, in that last act, and you have all this destroyed rubble. They did a good job with the color. It's got like a very yellowy, kind of brownish tone to it, fades down to a grayish color towards the bottom, but you have all of your construction base staples with iron beams and metal rebar and all the cracks and rocks. Now moving up to Deadpool, at first I couldn't get his foot flush, and it will kind of push forward a little bit, but I was able to force it off camera and I got it sitting all the way flush. His back left leg doesn't kind of move freely anymore, so that's good. They do have some good weathering on those boots as well. It looks like he's going through this ashy, dirty place, and so much detail packed into the design of the costume. You know, when you go movie versions, you gotta really nail the likeness. Now, they're lucky that they don't have to get the portraits exact because they have masks, but all of the detail of the costumes, they've got to be on par with what you see in the movie, and they nailed it, man. Everything from the shin guards to the knee pads, moving up, and you have all of the texturing on the costume, all of the seams and all the line work that you can see within the sculpted fabric. It's 100% sculpted, but you can be fooled by some of these statues with how well that they sculpt the detail. You can see the gun, both of them having the Deadpool logo on the bottom of the magazine there. Nice shadowing along those seams as well. Moving up to the waist, Deadpool logo again on that belt buckle with the utility belt, all those pouches. The blades look good as well. The only thing is that this doesn't have the other switch outs, whereas Wolverine, I believe, has 2 arm switch outs, so that'll be interesting when we take a look at it. But moving up to the portrait, dead on, spot on Deadpool. I think they did a great job on this. It does retail $800 and it's sold out on Iron Studios site, but there are low stock remaining over on Sideshow, so if you're still looking to pick this one up, you can go through Sideshow. But let me know what you thought about the Deadpool quarter scale legacy replica in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so that you're notified when I drop the Wolverine review, which is coming up next. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave you with Deadpool spinning on the turntable. I appreciate you watching. Stay minty fresh. Peace.